Today, tomorrow, every day, Eigo Day. Hello! Welcome back to Book and Snack. It's Nick with Eigo Day. Here, we read a book and enjoy snacks together. ようこそ、Eigo Day の Book and Snack です。こちらで英語の本を読みながら美味しいおやつを食べましょう。Today's book is Caps for Sale, a tale of a peddler, some monkeys, and their monkey business by Esfer Slobodkina. Ooh, sounds like a Russian book originally. Caps for Sale. Once there was a peddler who sold caps, but he was not like an ordinary peddler carrying his wares on his back. He carried them on top of his head. First he had on his own checked cap, then a bunch of gray caps, then a bunch of brown caps, then a bunch of blue caps, and on the very top a bunch of red caps. He walked up and down the streets, holding himself very straight, so as not to upset his caps. As he went along, he called, "Caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." One morning, he couldn't sell any caps. He walked up and down the street, and he walked down the street calling, "Caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." But nobody wanted any caps that morning. Nobody wanted even a red cap. He began to feel very hungry, but he had no money for lunch. "I think I'll go for a walk in the country," he said. And he walked out of town, slowly, so as not to upset his caps on his head. He walked for a long time until he came to a great big tree. "That's a nice place for a rest," thought he, and he sat down very slowly under the tree and leaned back little by little against the tree trunk so as not to disturb the caps on his head. Then he put up his hand to feel if they were straight. First his own checked cap, then the gray caps, then the brown caps, then the blue caps, and then the red caps on the very top. They were all there, so he went to sleep. And he slept for a long time. When he woke up, he was refreshed and rested. But before standing up, he felt with his hand to make sure his caps were in the right place. And all he felt was his own checked cap. He looked to the right of him. He looked to the left of him. No caps. He looked in back of him. No caps. He looked behind the tree. No caps. Then he looked up into the tree. And what do you think he saw? On every branch sat a monkey. On every monkey was a gray or a brown or a blue or a red cap. The peddler looked at the monkeys. The monkeys looked at the peddler. He didn't know what to do. Finally, he spoke to them. "You monkeys, you!" he said, shaking a finger at them. "You give me back my caps." But the monkeys only shook their fingers back at him and said, This made the peddler angry. So he shook both hands at them and said, "You monkeys, you! Give me back my caps!" But the monkeys only shook both their hands back at him and said, Now he felt quite angry, so he stomped his foot. And he said, "You monkeys, you better give me back my caps." But the monkeys only stamped their feet back at him and said, By this time, the peddler was really very, very angry. He stamped both his feet and shouted, "You monkeys, you! You must give me back my caps!" But the monkeys only stomped both of their feet back at him and said, At last he became so angry that he pulled off his own cap, threw it on the ground, and began to walk away. But then each monkey pulled off his cap, and all the gray caps and the brown caps and all the blue caps and all the red caps came flying down out of the tree. So the peddler picked up his caps and put them back on his head. First his own checked cap, then the gray caps, and then the brown caps, and then the blue caps, and then the red caps on the very top. And slowly, slowly, he walked back to the town, calling, "Caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." The end. Ooh, that's pretty funny what the monkeys did. But in the end, he got them because he threw his hat down. And so they all copied him and threw his down. All right, today's question. There were four, you could even say 5 colored caps. Let's say the 4 colored caps. What were they? What were the 4 colors of caps that the man had on his head? What colors were they? Let's check. Here's a good picture. They are gray, brown, blue, and red. And then the 5th one was his checked cap. Okay, did you get that? Gray, brown, blue, and red. Did you get it right? Yeah? All right, good job. Do you have a cap? Do you like to wear caps? What color is your cap? What color is your cap? Tell me below. My cap is orange. That's my favorite team. They're orange color. So, I have an orange cap. How about you? Well, it's snack time. What do we have? Again? What's going on here? We have fruit again. Grapes. 1, 2. 2 grapes. Let's eat the bigger one first. Grapes are good. Well, more fruit for a snack. Is this something going to be normal for us every day? Fruit? Well, that's good. Because I was getting a little bit fat from all those chocolate and cookies and anmaki and donuts. Oh, I better eat my fruit and go. Okay? See you next time. I hope it's tomorrow on Book a Snack. Goodbye!
本って本当にいいですね。今日の本はどうでしたか？みんなのおやつは何でしたか？コメントで教えてください。登録といいねのボタンをお願いします。コメントも Please Okay, see you tomorrow. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. And one more special. Goodbye.